Banned from Tinder and can't figure out why? Want to get back on so you can start swiping and messaging and going on dates? Stay tuned for the 5 steps you'll need to get back on Tinder and how to avoid getting banned or shadow banned in the future. If you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell so that you get notified every time I release a new dating advice video for guys who want to go on dates with women they're really excited about. I'm Emily, head coach and co-founder of emlovz.com, and if you don't know me, in 2012 I completed a 100-date experiment, and I've been helping people figure out the whole dating thing for the last decade. So today we're going to talk about how to get unbanned from Tinder if you've been banned or shadow banned. So keep watching and let's dive right into reasons why you might have been banned from Tinder. What is a Tinder shadow ban? A shadow ban is when it looks like you have access to your Tinder account, but actually your account has been hidden from view. So even though it looks like you can access your matches and your messages and your profile, no one can see any of it. You are in Tinder prison, but you don't even know. So let's talk about why that might happen. My guess is that a Tinder shadow ban happens because Tinder still wants to collect money but doesn't want you to cause a ruckus because they think you're a spammer or a robot or a bad guy. So let's talk about why they might think that about you. How to tell you've been shadow banned on Tinder. One of the ways is you have 0 matches. Maybe you're the kind of guy who doesn't get very many matches in general, and we can help with that. Make sure to book a new client session with me or a member of my team at emlovz.com/book. But if you're the kind of guy that was getting a ton of matches before, you were having a great time on Tinder and then all of a sudden it went dead, then chances are you were shadow banned. And so you want to make sure you have competitive photos and your profile is amazing. If it is, and you were getting matches before and now you're getting diddly squat, you probably got shadow banned. If you're noticing that your matches never text you back, you are probably shadow banned, unless you're sending message like, hey, hi, how are you? Hola, how was your weekend? Hey, sugar. Any of that stuff is never gonna get a response anyway. So if you usually get responses on other dating apps, but you're not getting any on Tinder and you used to get them on Tinder, chances are you've been shadow banned. You've already been warned. So if you got a warning about your behavior on Tinder, chances are Tinder still wants to collect money from you, but they don't want you to know that they're not showing you to anybody. So if you've already been warned and you notice a big change in your matches and responses after being warned, you might be shadow banned. You tried to game Tinder. Look, a lot of people are doing this. They are deleting their app, starting again because they know new users on Tinder get the best matches. It's a temporary game. It's kind of like giving drugs to somebody for free and then getting them hooked so they keep coming back to you. You get them hooked on Tinder by giving them all the best babes in the beginning and then they just keep coming back. But people who figure this out and did it over and over and over, well, now they're catching on to those people, and so they're banning and shadow banning people who do that. Don't game the system. Do not delete and restart your app over and over and over. They're gonna catch on to that and it's gonna hurt you. You have a low ELO score. You don't amass likes. So if you're always swiping right and nobody else is swiping right on you, the algorithm, the internal algorithm, your ELO score, which determines your market value on the app, is gonna plummet. It's gonna go down. If they see that nobody ever responds to your messages and nobody ever matches with you, then you might not be shadow banned. You might just need a better strategy, better photos, and a better self-summary section. But it also may flag the app if you're just closing your eyes and swiping right a million times to see who matches with you. That's what people used to do back in the day. It does not work anymore. In fact, what they think is happening now is that you're a robot or a spammer and they don't want any of that on their platform. So they're gonna shadow ban or ban you. So make sure not to do that. Now that you figured out why you may have been shadow banned or banned on Tinder, let's talk about how to get back on. But first, if this video is helping, make sure to like it, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment in the comments below. Delete Tinder the right way. So what you're gonna do, you're going to go into your settings, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and click the delete account button. Once your account has been deleted this way, you then go on to delete the app off your phone. So don't just delete the app. You need to go into your settings, delete it from there, and then delete it from your phone. Step 2, cover your Facebook trail. So if you were at any point linked from Facebook to Tinder, maybe you used it to log in or you have some sort of link there, Tinder's gonna know and they're going to use that to ban you. So you need to unlink your account from Facebook. And here's how to do it. Number 1, you're gonna go to the Facebook settings. Then you're gonna go to apps and websites. Then you'll go into logged in with Facebook, Tinder, and then remove app. Cover your trail by severing any link you had to Facebook, and the only way to do this is by following the aforementioned steps. Reset your phone to factory settings or buy a new SIM card. So you have 2 options. To reset your phone to factory settings, you're gonna follow these steps. To do this, simply go to Settings, General, Reset, and erase all content and settings. So this may do the trick, or it might not. That's why there's another option to buy a new SIM card. But Tinder's gonna send a code to your phone, and if it recognizes any of those connections that you had before, the phone number, any of that, it's going to block you. Tinder even says as much on their website when they say, if you've been banned, you won't be able to sign up for Tinder again using your Facebook account and or phone number. This is why you may need to go the extra step of buying a new SIM card so there's no link whatsoever to your old Tinder account. Create a new Apple ID and or Google account. You may need to create a brand new Apple ID or Google account to get away from Tinder because it has hooked itself into all kinds of different things on your phone. But that can also help to clear away any of the debris that Tinder still has access to. All right, step 5, finally, you're at the create a new Tinder account. Now it's really important after you've done all the work to make sure that there's no old linking of the 2 accounts, you gotta make sure that you do not link your account to Facebook, Spotify, an old Apple ID. You wanna make sure that everything is brand new so Google doesn't flag you because it remembers whatever you used as an email or an Apple ID, or it remembers your Spotify account. I would recommend using new photos as well so that your photos don't get flagged because they recognize them from before. Facial recognition software is a thing, so just be super, super careful. How to stay unbanned from Tinder? Well, sometimes we don't know why we got banned, but Tinder does say that it only bans people because they have violated its terms of use. So we want to make sure we don't do that. Tinder on their website says, if you've been banned from Tinder, you'll see a message letting you know when you try to log in. We ban accounts when we detect account activity that violates our terms of use or community guidelines. So what are those guidelines? Tinder lists 16 of them on their website. Nudity or sexual content, harassment, violence and physical harm, hate speech, private information, spam, promotion or solicitation, prostitution and trafficking, scamming, impersonation, minors, copyright and trademark infringement, illegal usage, one person, one account, third-party apps, and account dormancy. All of these rules can be difficult to memorize, so let me sum them up in one sentence. Use Tinder for dating purposes. Don't be a dick. Use Tinder for the right reasons. Do not swipe right on every single woman you find. Send a message that gets a response because maybe you've trained with us. I don't know, just an idea. Don't just send a hey, hi, how are you? How's your day going? Hey, babe. Don't send those messages because they're not going to get responses. And if you're sending those messages, you're probably not Shadowbanned. You just have bad messages. And so if you need more help with this topic, my team and I are here to help. Book a new client session with me or a member of my team over at emlovz.com/book. In that session, we'll talk to you about your dating goals, the obstacles that are holding you back, and we'll create an action plan so you can start having success right away. That wraps up this video. If you like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to my channel, and follow us on social media.